Hey guys, Tech Timmy here. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to empty, change the filter, and also maintain the Black+Decker Dustbuster Pivot Vacuum so that yours, if you follow along in this video, is going to look like it's brand new. Let's go.
Oh boy, it's Tech Timmy time.
All right, so I have the Pivot Lithium 20 volt max model. I've used this thing every day religiously. I think it's like 9 months old. I emptied it out maybe after the first month that I used it, but it has been months and it is loaded. I love this. I use it almost every day. Let me show you first how to basically get all of the gunk, and as you can see, it is quite loaded, out of the chamber here. Super easy, guys. Basically all they need to do is lift up on this little thing right here, and then, ew, I don't even want to know. So I have my trusty trash barrel next to me here, so I'm just going to basically dump what's in here into the trash, just like this. All right, here we go. That's scary. Okay, that's definitely a little troubling. Okay, so now that we have emptied the pivot, the next thing that we need to do is extend the suction piece here. I'm going to do this like that. And now what we want to do, so now that is, we want to have it extended all the way open. And then so we want to press down on this and then rotate this, pull this down, and it comes off. Look at that. This, you might need a screwdriver. Actually, that can actually get kind of stuck down in there. But this little arm, you're supposed to be able to pull up on the filter and to be able to remove it. And if you wiggle it out and pull up here, that will get at the filter, and then we have all this other debris that's coming up, as you can see, which is no bueno. I don't want that all over my table. So I'm going to go to the trash barrel again here, and just give it a good banging. And now what I like to do, okay, so now we have the dirty filter and the dirty innards of this thing. Now what I like to do is take my trusty upright vacuum and vacuum out all of the gunk that's here. So let's do that next. So you could certainly continue to bang this into your trash can and probably get rid of most of it if really all that you want to do is empty it. But I'm a lunatic, so we're going to actually vacuum it out. It helps if you have one of these attachments at the end of for the end of your regular vacuum. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I'll fast forward through this part. Okay, and it says in the documentation, the company also said, and I've also seen some YouTube videos where people run this under the sink. What will happen with that, though, is an FYI, is that over time, if you continually wash it, it will start to wear the filter down more than if you don't use the water. I think what a lot of people do is they advise that they take this into their, out in the backyard and just bang it around a little bit in your garden or whatever. So that's one option. What is interesting to know is that, and this is where the confusing piece really is, and I forgot, is that you got two sides to this thing, and that access to the filter is not through where the main gunk goes, basically. It's from the other side. And in order to release this, you do exactly what I just did. This, I have no qualms about putting in the sink. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that next. So I'm going to wash this down. I'll use my hose attachment to get at the little pieces that sort of get stuck in there and so forth. And I'm going to do that. This time, I'm actually going to rinse this in the sink because I don't like the fact that it's dirty there. So I'm going to go get this nice and clean. I might even use a little toothbrush to get in the grooves there and so forth. But I'll do that now and I'll report back. And then that's not the final step though, guys. The final step is really where we get this thing looking like new, and for that I have a little bit of a surprise tip for the end of the video, so stick around. And we're back. So this is what a clean or cleaner filter looks like. So still not perfect. You can see some of the little bit of dirt where it got dirty here. I may or may not have added 2 drops of bleach. Don't use too much bleach because that will eat away at the filter and it will definitely kill the life of the filter. And also the other thing I'll say is if you do run this out of water like I just did, let it dry before you use it. Otherwise you're gonna have mud. You're not gonna have dust and dirt, you'll have mud. So don't want that, and it will actually cause the thing to stain much worse. But I'm feeling actually really good about how this looks here. And then this unit, I also completely ran underwater. And as you can see, where it was dirty all around the sides here before, it's now nice and clean. So this is starting to look like new. This piece, do not put underwater because this has the electronic components in it. I actually can't remember whether the company says to do it. I would not. I definitely would not run the piece with the lithium battery underwater. Let's not go there, guys. So we definitely don't want to do that. And so now I will pivot, see what I did there, into the final part of the video here, where you may have noticed I have these guys off to the side. So these are Windex electronic wipes. Again, you could use any sort of Windex wipes. You can even use Windex in the paper towel to sort of put the finishing touches on this guy here. But I am definitely not happy with all of the fingerprints and smudges and everything else here. So as you can see, it looks gross. Actually, this whole thing just looks completely gross. And shame on me for waiting so long to clean it. But to be completely honest, I actually did it because I knew I was going to film this video and I wanted it to be extra dramatic for you guys and to really show you that you can take a completely full Dustbuster Pivot and give it a good cleaning and make it shine up and look like new. So already I'm liking how that looks. And then we're going to do the same thing for this side here. So before we do that, let's put the filter back. I am going to, so the filter's not going to go in there, right? So this is the wrong side. So that's how you know it's the wrong side. This is where all the dust and dirt and grime goes. So this is where the filter side goes here. And I just like to take the paper towel and wipe it all around here, inside as well. Why not? And just get the top here, and then we'll take a look at that brush in a second. I do not happy with the state of that. So we have some little hairs and things on there. So we'll address that next here. So here, that's gonna go here, and then again we want this to rest right back inside, and you just make sure it's in there firmly, guys. That's all. And then okay, so this is all looking really good, and then of course we want to make sure that we. Where is it here? Okay, yep. So we want this to be extended like it is here. And now we're going to take this guy, put it back on here, and then it just like it was removed, you turn it and clicks in place. Hold on. Yeah, it's either going to go one way or the other, but so see what I just did there? So I pushed it down, and then you're able to actually make sure that it locks in place afterwards. And now you can take that and roll it back into place. So you have it, and it's, basically it's a fetal position. And then I really like to just give this a good mop down with the Windex wipes. And then here, if you just take the edge of the thing with the brush, you will have it. And then, okay, I don't like the fact that I have all this water hanging around here. I said we're gonna make this thing look like new. So let me, through the magic of video editing, I'm going to dry this off real quick, and then we will do the final reveal. Ta-da! So there we have our looking like new Black+Decker Dustbuster Pivot. But again, you want to let all of what's going on in here, you want to let all of that dry out before you do any vacuuming, because like I said, the aim of this is not to make mud, it's to have a nice clean Dustbuster Pivot. So that is my video with my, oh, wait a minute, hold on, we have to clean that little thing as well. All right, so that is how you clean the filter and also maintain the Black+Decker Dustbuster Pivot. I will leave a link to additional filters you can buy over at Amazon. I think you can get maybe a 3 or 5 pack for super cheap, guys. I think it's like $15 or something for 3 of them. I'll leave a link that down below. If your filter's expired and you wanted to get a new one. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it didn't, you might give me a thumbs up. Helps out the channel a lot, and please subscribe for a fun take on tech. I do all sorts of tech videos, and I try to keep things fun and try to simplify tech as much as possible for you guys. So hope you'll subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.